Once upon a time, in a lush green forest, there were 3 little pigs who lived with their mother. One bright morning, Mama Pig gathered her children and said, "Dearest children, you are now old enough to build your own homes and start life on your own. Remember, whatever you do, do it the best you can. But beware of the big bad wolf who loves to eat little pigs." The 3 little pigs hugged their mother goodbye and set off into the world to build their own houses. The first little pig, who was very playful and loved to sing and dance, decided to build his house of straw. It was easy to build, and he quickly returned to frolicking in the fields. He believed his cozy straw house was perfect and didn't think much of the hard work required to make it sturdy. The second little pig, a merry fellow who loved playing music, opted to build his house of sticks. He found them easy to gather and assemble, and soon enough, he had a nifty stick house that he felt was just right. The third little pig, a sensible and wise hog, took his mother's advice seriously and chose to build his house of bricks. It took him a long time, and he worked tirelessly day and night to ensure that his house was strong and secure. A few days later, the big bad wolf came wandering through the forest. He was hungry and looking for a tasty snack. He first came upon the straw house. Little pig, let me come in," growled the wolf. "No, no, no. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," replied the first little pig. The wolf huffed and puffed and blew the straw house down with ease. The first little pig ran as fast as he could to his brother's stick house. The wolf then approached the stick house and knocked on the door. Little pig, let me come in." "No, no, no. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," answered the second little pig. Again, the wolf huffed and puffed and blew the stick house down. The 2 little pigs squealed in fright as they scampered to the third pig's brick house. The big bad wolf, now very hungry and quite annoyed, came to the brick house and called out, little pig, let me come in." "No, no, no. Not by the hair on my chinny chin chin," said the third little pig confidently. The wolf huffed and puffed, but this time, no matter how hard he tried, the brick house stood strong. The wolf grew angrier and thought of a sneaky plan. He decided to climb down the chimney, thinking it would be a way into the sturdy house. But the clever third little pig had anticipated this. He built a roaring fire in the fireplace and put a big pot of water to boil. As the wolf slid down the chimney, he fell right into the boiling pot of water with a yelp. With a quick cover, the third little pig trapped him until the wolf promised to never bother them again. Defeated and embarrassed, the big bad wolf ran away and was never seen in those parts again. The 3 little pigs lived happily ever after in their strong, secure brick house, always remembering the valuable lesson their wise mother taught them.